the Reserve Bank has launched an upgraded banknotes and coin series. The redesigned currency still features the country's first democratically elected president, Nelson Mandela. It also has enhanced security features and uses the latest technology to protect against counterfeiting. My colleague, Heidi Giokos, was there covering this story for us. She's back now and looking brilliant in her pink dress this afternoon. Welcome to today and welcome back. I'm going to call you Miss Moneybags just for a short while because you're going to be talking to us about money. Tell us about these new coins and new notes. I mean, it's some kind of an important milestone, I guess, for the Reserve Bank.
Yes, certainly, Bradan. I must just also emphasize that in 2018, when we also had a renewal, an upgrade of the banknotes and the coins, I also covered that story. But it seems as though almost every 5 to 6 years, it's international best practice for reserve banks across the world to actually upgrade their banknotes.
Yeah, I guess even from a security perspective.
Definitely, it's got a lot to do with security perspective. Yeah. But before we get into the issue of a security, why they did it in terms of security, this has a lot to do with the fact that this year marks 10 years since the passing of Nelson Mandela, as well as celebrating Freedom Day. This had a lot to do with the themes of incorporating some very important animals and plants that are part of our rich history. So I'm very excited to have a prop on set. I don't normally have this, but if we can just show you that some of the coins here, some of them have, for example, the 1 rand has our Protea, the 20 cents, which was rather strange for me because I didn't know that we still use the 20 cents and the 10 cents, but it seems as though the mint has to often produce the 10 cents and the 20 cents because they're in so much circulation. And you can actually see the aloe plant is also there. The 2 rand still has our Springboks on. So there's a lot that's going on here and a lot has changed, including our banknotes. Unfortunately, the Reserve Bank only gave me 8 rand 80.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, unfortunately, I spent the banknotes. I used them on
No,
the
they unfortunately didn't give me the banknotes. They just gave me this
coins,
beautiful pack of the new coins. Yeah. But I think it's important to emphasize that the Reserve Bank didn't just want to have this new upgrade of coins and notes without significant meaning. Let's listen to the Reserve Bank governor on this.
The big 5 animals on the back of the banknotes are now depicted with their young, celebrating diversity of age. To further enhance security, the denomination's animals are visible in various other areas of the banknotes, including the see-through perfect print registration feature and the watermark. The security thread, as well as the spinning circle, which is visible on the bottom right of the banknote, change color in tandem when the banknote is tilted.
Wow, so you would think it's this color, but then when you tilt it, it's another color. That speaks to security features. Am I right?
Yes, and actually the 1 rand is my favorite because it has the Protea on.
The new 1 rand?
The new 1 rand. Well, the upgraded 1 rand, because the governor says it's not new, it's just upgraded, because it has the Protea on. And the 50 rand is also my favorite because it's this purple color. It looks pink, but when you tilt it, it almost goes purple. And this is what most of the banknotes, the new banknotes, look like now. They have an enhanced color. They also have a new security feature to, of course, avoid any counterfeit banknotes or coins that are going around. And this has a lot to do with the process leading up to the launch of this upgrade of our coins and our banknotes, Bradan, because it takes a very long process. You would think, oh, you just have this design and then you print the new money, but it's actually an almost 5-year process. They started immediately after the 2018 launch of the upgrade of the coins and the banknotes. So it takes some time for them to process this because of the security feature that goes into all of this. Let's listen to the Deputy Finance Minister on the security features in making sure that there is no counterfeit of our money.
The improvements in the security features of these banknotes support the integrity of and the trust in our notes by assisting with the fight against counterfeiting, which is essential for maintaining financial stability investment, economic growth, and confidence in our financial system. Many of you are perhaps wondering if the announcement by FATF to grey list South Africa on how it basically affects our currency and our economy and our ability to participate in the capital markets and the trade. Being grey listed increases scrutiny on the South Africa's financial system, thus increasing the transaction cost for trade as well as investment.
Now, because you are today's Miss Moneybags, talking about these coins and new notes, I have to ask you, did the governor mention anything about inflation? I mean, we've seen it climbing recently.
Yes, so the way the governor explained it, it was so brilliantly explained, Bradan, because he says he's the doctor that has to fix the issue of inflation, the sickness almost of inflation. And he's spoken about how if we do not get inflation down, interest rates are going to continue rising. I gave him an example when I said to him, you know, South Africans are almost irritated by this new launch and upgrade of our coins and our notes. And I've explained to him that people are frustrated because they say what you could buy with 10 Rand doesn't get you anything now. And he says that's all because of inflation. And he says he's not the bad doctor as the Reserve Bank. He is the right doctor, but South Africans don't want that medicine. And unfortunately, once inflation goes up, the Reserve Bank has to increase those interest rates. So he says inflation needs to drop in order for interest rates to drop. And what was alarming was him explaining how 0.5% of our inflation is attributed to the load shedding because goods and services have had to increase because of the constant rolling blackouts. And he says if we can sort that out, that will also bring a significant drop.
0.5
has contributed to our inflation increase.
Eskom, that's a big impact. Okay, thank you very much. I knew you were being Miss Moneybags for now. You did a great job. Thank you, Heidi, for the update there. Looking forward to seeing some of the new coins and notes one of these days as they begin to circulate.